said, the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So BYU's offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he's never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, third and short, defense was definitely thinking run. And instead, they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up first and goal.
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Leaves it with the back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. And the quarterback brought up two and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and you can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. There's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. With the catch, it's Roberts. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. The short hands, it's Roberts.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Stands in and takes the hit. Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. BYU with the 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Ryan. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, got him at the 27. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quick completion on the out. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeyer. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
To the air on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He came so close to pinning the deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Here he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Lobos have been hanging in there, but they can't afford any more miscues. They have to seize the moment.
Fires to the big fella.
They're up by 10 over New Mexico. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Cougars.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Underwood. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. He's got it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Got a man. It's Marsh. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes back at the 3. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Finds his man. It's Bachmeier. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Bachmeier. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Ryan. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Got it in the middle. It's Klein. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here on third down for this offense. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Takes the easy completion. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Wolverines are on the move. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking for room. It's Hester. Can't get him to the ground. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Quarterback on the keeper. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
BYU 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it.